There we go. Hello. Random pop-up. I was on Stephanie's stream and then Stephanie had to skedaddle. So now it's me. And I'm trying to post the link in the Instagram message group. Hold up a sec. There it is. Wow. I haven't posted there since my pop-up in the end of June. Okay. And Roy wants to come on in. So let me go get Roy real quick. He's just outside the door. All right, I'm back. Roy is in the room and on the bed. Okay. So, my goal for this stream is to get more slides done on my presentation for my final for my library science class. Hello, Steve from Norway. Headed on vacation right now. 8th travel day ahead of me. 8-hour travel day ahead of me. I want to pop on and say hello before I leave. Hello. Have a great vacation. Vacations are wonderful. Hello, Violet. Welcome. Oh, it is 9 p.m. Oops, wrong account. That's all right. Yes. So, I currently have, I believe, 6 slides done on my presentation, and I need to make some more. So, yes. My presentation, where is my browser? There it is. Okay, so my slides. My research question is, how did platform algorithms and online communities contribute to the spread of the dark academia aesthetic from Tumblr to mainstream platforms in the real world? So, and do your presentation on dark academia. Surprise! So I'm having a blast coming up with my slides. They don't want us to read off our slides. It needs to be more images and bullet points rather than read off of them. So I am making all these collages and things. It is great fun. Yeah. Working on it right now instead of talking. No! And my battery's dying. I'll come back. Plug it in. There we go. All right. Saved your lives. Thank me later. And group that. Okay. There we go. Mucho bettero. So I have, whatchamacallit? I have a bibliography of stuff that I'm using that I'm going to be quoting from. So that's nice. I have been doing lots of research on algorithms and dark academia and the likes. So that is nice. Because doing this homework feels more like fun than homework, which is lovely. Okay, let me stop tweaking it and come back. There we go. Jessica Berry! That's who you are. That's right. Okay. So, yes. Maybe I'll show you what I've got so far. Okay. It is paused. Pause my music. Come on. So many things. Okay. Share. Screen. This dude. Okay. Let me see. Here we go. Oh my gosh, going. Will this be? Now it's showing the wrong screen. Hang on. I'm having issues. So many issues. No files. Stop sharing screen. And share this screen. This guy. Okay. Much better. Okay. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so this is my presentation so far for internet aesthetics and how they spread is my summary title for this. That's my class. That is not what I wanted. Thank you. So, the slides are animated. Got my research question and why. What is dark academia? Origins as an online aesthetic. And COVID revival of dark academia. And then how do algorithms spread it? And that's all I got so far. But yeah, I almost hit Leave Studio. That is not what I wanted to do. Indeed. Okay. So, indubitably, let me stop sharing the screen. Anyway, I believe we can do a sprint and I will get back to making my presentation. I still need to create a script for my presentation. So, yes. Oh, you're not tired, you're tired. Let's do this one. I said pause. Thank you for not listening. Okay. We're going to do our first sprint. It's going to be a 25-minute because I like them shorter so I don't get too distracted. I don't want the window and I don't want the entire screen. What am I doing? I guess I'll put it in the window. Alright, come here, timer. Share screen. I have DuckDuckGo now, and so I'm having to like, oh no, all that big. Let's try this. Cancel. Stop it. Man, I'm having issues. And now you can still see my mouse. I should do this on Chrome instead of DuckDuckGo next time. Anyways, we're going to do a 25-minute timer. I'm going to work on my presentation and figure out what the heck I'm going to make it on for the next slide, because I kind of combined 2 slides into one for that one. So, yes. Anyway, here we go with a 25-minute sprint. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, that was the first sprint. Good night, Jessica. A great sleep. I made another slide, and I'm halfway through the next slide, which is page 8. And I need to have, I believe it's between 13 and 14. I should probably double check that. But yeah, basically I'm making a list of dark academia novels. So, yeah, good stuff. Pasting, pasting, pasting. All these covers. Anyways, good stuffs. Let's see. Ooh, that one sounds good. Smoke by Dan Villetta. Think of The Handmaid's Tale if it were set at a boys' school. A story about wickedness and privilege with a splash of magical realism. It's a cool cover. Put that on my radar. Let's see. I need the cover of Bunny by Mona Awad. Images. Go. Copy. And paste. Paste. Thank you. Let's see, what book is on my shelf I don't have? I don't have Calabasas. Let's see. Let's add If We Were Villains. Make it perfect. 90-degree angles. Oh, sorry, 0-degree angles. Perfect. Oh. Okay. Yes. Anyways, we come back to the correct tab. Hi, cool gamer. Hello. Let's see. I need the cover for Calabasas. Copy and paste. Just need one more to fill in my collage. Maybe Immortal Dark? Where shadows meet? The Academy. Let's do that one. There it is. Wait, this is Alexis Henderson? I have 3 of her books. Heck yeah. I read one of her books already, and I loved it. That one was... Shoot. Where is it? It's the one... It's vampire adjacent. House of Hunger. It's called House of Hunger. I also have her book Year of the Witching and An Academy for Liars, but I haven't read those two yet. I'm excited. Get in there. Scoot you. Up and over. Scoot you a tad. Some of these covers are wider than others. Making this complicated. Slightly more. There we go. Sorry, I'm not very entertaining right now. I am working on my presentation for my library science class, which I so far have 100% in, and all that's left is this final, which is 30% of my grade. So, slightly important. Okay. Okay, there we go. Mucho bettero. Hello! Hello from Aussieland! Welcome, welcome. I am working on a final presentation. Hi, JC! And yeah. So, I guess you call it a thesis. My research question for this one is about the spread of the aesthetic dark academia, how it moved through algorithms, jumped from Tumblr to mainstream, and then into the real world. Hello, hello. Yeah. So I just made slide number 8. This presentation can only be 10 to 15 minutes long. So I'm going to have to try and keep it tight, which is going to be sad. But let's see. Yes, I already used quotes from you. These quotes from you. Going to be using quotes from you. Anyway, I have my annotated bibliography I made for my final assignment of the modules. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a sprint. And we're going to make, I think, the max is 14. So I can make 6 more, but I believe that includes a slide with your bibliography on it. So, there we are. Let me get a timer real quick. I am more than halfway. Indeed. Okay, let's do a 30. I did do a 25 earlier. We can do a 30. And there we go. I'm using DuckDuckGo instead of Google Chrome, and it's having issues when I try and full screen the timer. It doesn't just do it in the tab window, it does it over my entire monitor. So we're stuck with it not quite full screen. But it should be okay. And you can still see my mouse moving, which is a little strange. Anyway, let's get our second sprint underway. In 3, 2, 1, do whatever you need to do. I will be here. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, I made lots of progress. I now have 10 slides for my final presentation.
Good job.
Thank you. I think I know where to add it. I think I'm going to add a slide between 6 and 7. Yes. Okay.
Hi, JC. How's it going?
Tracy is still here.
So,
how'd your friend visit go? Did they arrive? Or did they cancel?
I'm going to say this in the most diplomatic way possible, okay? Just
Okay.
he came over because him and his girlfriend were having problems, and I told him I was not the solution to fix his problem. That's the most diplomatic way I said it. But he came in, we talked, and then he left. And I said, you will feel better about this decision in a few days. Let me know when you get home safely. Have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. That was mainly it. That's my diplomatic way of saying this is not for him.
Yeah.
But like we've hung out before and it's been fine. Like nothing. So nothing weird. I was like, so are you saying like when we like hung out and when I had lunch, or we went to the state park, or when you and your girlfriend were all hanging out together, it was all fake friendship because you were wanting something else? He's like, no, it's just today. I'm like, okay, well then we're still gonna be friends. You just need to stay away for a little bit, as he processes his breakup, which was today. I thought he broke up like the other day, but it was like literally hours ago. So, anyways,
wow.
Yeah, so I talked him down. He went downstairs. We sent him on his way. And I've decided I'm done doing good deeds. Done doing good deeds. Because today at work, someone came into the hotel. I work morning hours at the hotel. Someone came in the hotel that drove 20 hours from Washington, wanted to get, I'm in Texas, by the way, 20 hours from Washington, wanted to get in the room early. We're like, okay. So I was going to go upstairs and change over a room. So I knock on a room that the front desk person sent me upstairs that said it was dirty. It was dirty because it was occupied, and I was knocking on the door at like 6:15 in the morning. Then I went to another room. She was like, oh, wait, never mind. It's actually his room. Went to the other room, also occupied. And then later on, she's like, oh, I don't know my mistake. I should have selected available rooms, not this other. I'm like, whatever. I'm done. My good deed is done for the day. And then my friend called me, and I was like, oh, sure. I'll come hang out. We'll chit chat. And I was like, I'm really done with good deeds. I'm done. Done with my good deeds.
Well,
done with my good deeds. I'll try again next month. Okay, this is my good deeds are done for the month.
Yeah, 8 more days. 8 days of being done.
How have you been who is JC asking how have you been doing?
Probably you.
Okay. I'm gonna give my quick rundown because I don't know who I've told what to. Yes, today was 90 days ago that my husband walked out the door. I still haven't seen him. Don't know where he is. Don't know if he's alive. I have no idea, which made the whole process of getting a divorce easier. And my divorce will be final on August 4th. I was dating one person that turned out to be a negative situation, not like abusive, more like he was just a negative emotional person to be around. So that ended. And then now I'm seeing someone else that I don't see every day, which is great because he works the overnight shift at a prison here in Texas. And that's going wonderful. He loves to communicate, which is great because I like to communicate too. As everyone knows, I talk a lot. He's met my kids. I met his mom. I'm working on my second book of my Texas-based series, and that is my quick rundown. My quick rundown. Did I miss anything?
You got a job?
Oh
You got a
wait, yeah, I
roommate?
have a job. I have a roommate for the next month or two, and then my lease is done, and then I'm not renewing my lease with her in the house because it served its purpose. She's a lot younger than me. She does things before work that I wouldn't do before work, especially if you're handling people's money. Uh, she has a drink and then she goes into work sometimes, so that's a problem. I only know about it because she's in my house. Otherwise, I wouldn't know about it. Ow, wait. Let's see. Oh yeah, JC says you. I've seen Laura. LOL. So the first person I was dating he was like the first person that like made me smile and laugh and feel, I guess, good about myself. But then I was seeing him every single day. It's like nonstop. So and then we stopped seeing each other every day when I was working, and that's when it kind of fell apart. And then it really fell apart when he started yelling at me on the phone, and I wasn't having it, and I was done. And people are like, "Wow, are you okay?" I'm like, "Well, I'm 43, about to be divorced twice. I have 2 teenagers. I don't know how the time and energy to bend over backwards to placate everyone around me and make sure I do everything and not do everything to make them happy with me. So if you don't like who I am, then I don't need you." So then I've been dating this other person in town. We don't see each other every day because he works a graveyard shift. He's actually at work right now. Uh, and I like it because we spend a good chunk of time together on his days off, and then we have time apart. But then, like, I feel like if you're seeing someone and you see them day after day, like, let's say you see them like 5 times in the first week, I feel like maybe you don't have enough time to like assess what you're feeling or how you're really feeling about the person or whatnot. Like, you're just that the bubble. You're not living in the real world, I guess, in a way. But I like this person because there's lots of good points in this person. His name is Billy, and here's some good points to him. He likes to communicate. When I text him, he texts me back full, complete sentences and paragraphs. We don't talk on the phone when he's at his house because his mom. I thought he was like making out his mom. He says mom is always like wanting to know what I'm doing, but I met his mom the other day, and she's a bit intrusive to the fact that I was like, "Hey, Billy, your mom asked me to be Facebook friends with her. I am not. I need a boundary." He's like, "That's fair. We're good." Like had no problem with that. Um, um, Another awesome point is that I can text him all night long because he doesn't carry his phone with him at work, and so then he can read my gibberish when he's done working in the morning. When he responds to me, he doesn't respond in one word. And so I told him I have MS, multiple sclerosis, because I was like, "Oh, don't worry about texting me weird times because I'm insomnia." And he's like, "Oh, what's that from? Like, is there a cause? Are you stressed?" I'm like, "Well, I have multiple sclerosis." He's like, "Okay." And they had to go to work. So I'm like, whatever. I'm like, all right, you want to avoid talking about it? Fine, whatever. So the next day we were meeting up for lunch, and I was like, "Hey, I told Laura this already. I was like, "Hey, do you have any like questions about MS? Because I have lots of metaphors to choose from, like stockpiles of metaphors to explain things." He's like, "No." I'm like, "What do you mean no? You hadn't heard of it until yesterday." He goes, "No, but I had some free time on my hands, so I spent several hours doing a deep dive and researching stuff." So I thought it was really nice that he researched stuff on his own without me having to educate him on things, which is nice. Also, he moved back to his childhood home and he's living with his mom. Has his mom at 89 and needs help. She has a lot of memory issues because she used Benadryl way too much to sleep, and that caused some dementia type memory to happen in her brain, which can be a side effect of long term Benadryl use. Did you know that,
I did
Laura?
not.
Yeah. long-term beneficial use can lead to memory issues similar to dementia. Let's see here. Work's going well. I got trained, and then I got trained for 3 days, had a day off, and then I came to work, which was Father's Day weekend, and everything was gone in inventory because nothing arrives. Somehow the 6 order never arrived for like 3 days in a row. We literally didn't have any milk for the cereal. We had to go across the street to Kroger to buy milk for cereal for the breakfast. That was Saturday, and then the very next day it came back, and I said, "You all should give me bonus points for coming back after the disaster first day." But work's going good. The kids are doing good. Still don't know where my husband ran off to. My soon-to-be ex-husband ran off to, and I'm okay. Not like I go between fine, whatever, to I wish I knew. And I feel like, so this is my second divorce, and this one it's hitting me more emotionally at some points, like random, like middle of the night when I have nothing else going on and thoughts are running around in my head. Yes, I'm happy I've moved on. I found someone that I like being around and talking to, and we share about anything and everything, and he tells me about his divorce, and I tell him about mine, and we're totally fine. But my first divorce, I filed for divorce because he was an alcoholic, abusive alcoholic. This one, he left, and I think the reason is because I don't know why. Like, yes, the divorce is going to finalize the relationship being done, but I don't know, like, what the hell, like, why he left. No idea where he went to or anything like that. I'm in the process of I'm in the process of releasing my new books underneath my soon-to-be legal last name of Dockery. I have 18 books out under last name Woodson. I am undecided if I'm going to change them in the future or not. I could change them, like totally change them. Maybe like retitle them a little bit and put them underneath this name. But I don't know. It's a lot of work. Like Sky has already said the book that she's worked on, she could like redo like the interior to match a new name and all that. What's the process of like redoing it, like re-uploading everything and inputting everything? I've also lost 20 pounds since I started working.
Oh.
Well,
that's been fast.
Well, what happened was, it's a combination of two things. This new diet I was doing, this new diet I was doing wasn't even on purpose. I called it my string cheese diet because I go to work from like 5 to 1 or 6 to 2 in the afternoon. I come home, I'm so tired that I'm like, I don't have the energy to chew. So there wasn't a lot of food in the house. So I ate 2 string cheeses and went to bed. Don't do that, guys. Okay, I'm not advocating. It's not really a diet. It's the lack of food choices in the house. So, anyways, I started working, and my boyfriend at the time was like, I'll pick you up and drive to work. I'm like, I didn't ask you to, but okay, come pick me up at 4:30 in the morning and take me to work, whatever. So he took me to work, but then we had that fallout, so then we broke up, and I was like, and it was right before the 4th of July weekend, and so I hadn't gotten paid yet, so I walked to work. It only took 45 minutes to walk to work. It was 1.7 miles. Fine.
Okay.
So the guy I'm seeing now who works at the prison, he found out I was walking, and he like made this comment about, hey, you should probably carry some protection. Like, I'm fine. He's like, well, I wouldn't want something that I would care if something happened to you. I was like, oh, that's been nice. And I said something like, oh, it's nice that someone cares about me like that, or cares about me. And he's like, we're just starting out, so I just care about something happening to you. I'm like, buddy, I didn't mean to think that you like had feelings for me after seeing me one time. I'm not that great. And so
Mhm.
it's, and it
Well,
was
you
just
are
a
that great, but
okay, but it was just like a weird like he thought I was reading to it or whatever.
yeah,
But
yeah.
we're good now. Like it's a joke at this point. But then when I saw him on 4th of July during the day, July 3rd, I think. Um, it was on 4th of July. He gave me the knife that he had in his truck, and then when he went to work on that Sunday night on the 5th, going to the 6th of July, he asked me, "Oh, what are your plans today?" I'm like, yes. I was like, "Well, I got to go to the courthouse." He's like, "Don't carry your knife. They'll take it from you because they'll scan your bag or whatever." Um, but that was nice. But yeah, okay. So walked a mile and 3/4 to work. It was horrible, like the first week. And now I walk to work in 35 minutes, and my knee and hip doesn't hurt anymore because I'm used to it. So walking to work one way. I don't walk home because it's in the middle of the afternoon when I'm done working.
Mhm.
And middle of the afternoon when I'm done working, it's way too hot here. So I get rides and stuff like that.
Rides are
Um,
wonderful.
Rides are wonderful. There's this Uber driver that's really good friends with me and this other. What are you doing? Uh huh. I can hear it to this. You're welcome. Um. Um. Okay. So there's this Uber driver that's friends with me and another person that works at my work, a housekeeper, and he gives us rides because we live in town. He gives us rides for $5 a ride, which means that he makes more money and we save money because
Mhm.
even if
Mhm.
we pay like $7 or $10 or $12, he usually gets like $3 or $4 per ride. So,
Right.
and I usually pay him like 6 or 7 anyway, just because why not? I didn't have any money to yet today. Yeah, today to go home, but he's like, just pay me tomorrow because
Oh.
I just send him $5 whatever through a cash app and call it good. So that was
Mhm.
nice. It was really hot these last few days. In case anybody wasn't aware, Texas is really
What?
hot right now. It's hotter than
Texas.
usual. Like yesterday,
Texas is
was it yesterday? Thursday. Yeah, yesterday I went to somehow I convinced myself to go to the freaking public pool yesterday when I got off work with 4 of our 4 friends. We went there. It was like 111 degrees outside. I stayed in the shade for 45 minutes. I came home and I slept for 5 hours because the heat kicks my ass in ways that doesn't kick everyone else's ass. But it was really, really hot. And then this morning I walked to work, and by the time I got to work, I just felt gross and nauseous. And then I came home and slept for another 5 hours.
sleep is wonderful.
Yes. So here's why I was gonna do like when I did my live stream earlier before I left. I was like, I'm
Mhm.
gonna do the live stream, so I'm gonna stay up all night. And the reason I was going to purposely stay up all night, JC, is because uh, my boyfriend works until like 6 or something, like 6 or 7, whenever the buses get back from Galveston, and then he's gonna go home, change out of his uniform, and then he's gonna come get me. And then I was gonna stay at his house today, Friday night. Um, but I didn't want to like go there and not sleep for very long, and then have to be up and entertain his mom while he's sleeping. So that was my plan, just to stay up, and then so I could take a nice, good long nap when I get to his house later. That's my plan. I told him my plan. He's like, if that's what you want to do, I'm like, yes, because I don't want to talk to your mom by myself without you around. He's like,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
I understand that. Um, that's the plan. We're gonna.
Stan.
That's the plan. All right. JC wants to know if you're gonna start another sprint.
Yes.
That's her way of telling me I've been talking too much.
Nah.
Um. So long story short, divorce, met someone, didn't work out, met someone better. No. What do you mean no?
You
Is
have been
that
talking too long.
I've been talking too long?
Have not
I
been
have
talking
not.
too long.
It's true. Okay. Um. No, that's not. Oh, I was. Sometimes I feel like I talk nonstop, especially when I'm playing catch up with people that haven't talked to me because I've been missing in action from YouTube.
How dare
I
you
know.
deprive us of your presence?
All right, listen, people. I'm going to tell you what happened. All right. All right. So, this dude I met in my writing group, he has a girlfriend, right? He's from Oklahoma. We've hung out a couple of times. He's like in his 20s or something, like upper 20s. He's fine. Okay. We've hung out. Nothing weird has ever happened. Like, we've like gone to the state park, we've gone out for coffee. Like, he's come and hung out in my house and we've done like writing sessions together. Like, totally 100 million% platonic. Okay. So then
Mm-hmm.
he's like, "Oh, I'm having issues with my girlfriend." I'm like, "Oh, I'll be a friend and you could come hang out here and talk to me." Right. Well, then I'm like, as he's driving over here, I'm spiraling in my head. I'm like, oh, maybe like no, but maybe yes. So then he gets here and we're walking up the stairs. And as he's walking, I'm walking up the stairs, his hand touches my back. So then I turn around and I was like, "Listen, you can come upstairs, but we're still friends." He's like, "Okay." I'm like, "Yes, I'm aware that's what you thought, but like you can come and hang out and we can talk, but that's it." So we sat on opposite ends of the couch. We talked. He told me what happened to his girlfriend or what his girlfriend did to his body that made him say run a break. All right. So his
Mm-hmm.
his
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend's really anxious about clean ears. So he was laying there on their bed. He had already had a couple of drinks. And then she pours peroxide into his ear. Like, and now he can't hear properly out of that ear. And he plays music. So
Oh.
so I'm like, listen. Oh, so yeah, so he comes up the stairs and like just friends. He's like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" Like, "Yes, I do. We're very happy together. So this is not happening." He's like, "Ah." So anyway, and so then I walked him back downstairs. I'm like, "We can talk. Give me a few days. You'll feel less awkward about it after now." Like, he felt really awkward about it, whatever. And I was like, "Listen, we're good. You didn't like come on to me weirdly. You like tried kissing me after I told you no. Like, like." So he left, and then I told him like anyone that leaves my house and drives, and it's after sunset, I always say boy or girl. I always say text me when you get home so I know you made it home safe. Doesn't matter
Mm-hmm.
who it is.
Mm-hmm.
So he did, and he's like, "I'm home." I said, "Glad you made it safely." And then he sent me 3 texts in a row. I'm not going to respond to him for a very long time. Here's why. "You're a great friend," he says at 12:26. And then at 12:33, he says, "Love you. Good night." And
The
then
end.
and then at 12:42, he says, "No pressure to say it back. I just wanted you to know." So I'm no longer going to be communicating with that person.
Okay.
All I do is be nice to someone.
You're too nice.
Oh, whatever. Done. Done.
Done for now. Until
Ugh.
August.
What's August?
The next month.
Oh, yes.
You're just done for
Good deeds. Done with good deeds. I'm done. Whatever. Over
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Over it. So I'm just a nice person. that like listens to people. And then at work today, I got a freaking someone asked for my number at work. A teacher that was here to like help the prisoners because we're in Prison City, USA, and so like no, we're gonna have a boyfriend. I need to tattoo a ring on my hand. That's it. I just need to tattoo a ring on my ring finger and call it good. Everybody will leave me alone.
That might be
No?
a turn on for some.
Yeah.
Just saying.
People are dumb. Whatever. So much for being nice. Right? JC has those shocked looking faces. You know, I don't love you. I don't love my boyfriend yet. Why would I love you? Ugh.
All right. Are we ready for a sprint?
Yeah, let's do a sprint.
Okay. Let me finish. Paste. And make you slightly bigger. Okay. Back to the other tab. There we are. Okay. You don't have to tattoo a ring. Just find you a pretty cubic zirconia and call it a wedding ring. Men would notice.
You know what I was thinking to myself? I'm like, I'm gonna ask my boyfriend, I'm like, what's your favorite stone? And then we go out and buy the most fake looking stone of that color and wear it. And then it'll be it. Ugh. Only those nice people. Like, whatever. What do I get? Love proclamations.
Kudos. Brownie points. That you don't get to eat. Your favorite. Non-existent brownies.
I did have chocolate chip cookies. They were all gone. I like that pretty beach picture.
I picked it out myself. Okay. Here we go. Second question mark sprint. Third. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, sprint. totally forgot I did ocean sounds for that one.
Woo-hoo.
How'd you do?
Fine. I did fine. Whatever.
Okay.
I did fine. I did fine. I worked on it. I am chapter 5 long, so I'm just about done with chapter 5. My friend messaged me that let me the friend that was here.
Mm-hmm. The one that you're not texting?
Yeah. The one I'm not texting. Because I told him to let me know when he got home, right? So he tells me he gets home. I was like, oh, glad you made it home. And I tell that to everyone that comes to my house and leaves at dark. Let me know when you get home safe. Doesn't matter if guy or girl. And then he was like, you're a great friend. And he's like, love you, good night. And he's like, you don't have to say it back. I just want to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, listen, I don't know where you thought something. I told him, no, thank you. Like, I don't know where the lines got crossed in your brain, but you need to work on your relationship with your girlfriend. We're not going to hang out anymore. And then he got mad. He's like, I'm going to block you. Good luck on your future friends. Can friends express love for one another? I'm like, not when you thought you were going to come over and get some. So, telling you people, I'm done. I'm done being nice. I'm done being nice. Next time you see me, I'm not going to be nice, Stephanie, okay? I'm going to be horrible and mean Stacy.
Okay. Horrible and mean Stacy.
I just made up a name. All right. Because I was like, hey, you need to work on your relationship with your girlfriend Danielle, who I know. Okay. And I think being around me is going to help that. So take care of yourself. Hope things work out. Work out for the two of you. And he's like, what the fuck? Can friends not express love? I'm blocking you. Good luck. And then he follows up with, I'm sorry for your future friends.
Wow.
So, whatever. I don't care. I'm done. Yes. Yes.
She's so mean. She can't even be a Stephanie anymore.
Although, I could be sassy Stephanie. There you
go. Oh.
Yeah. I'm going back. I like Stephanie. I'll use sassy Stephanie.
Nice.
So, that's my update on that crap.
Nice.
I'm done being nice. No more good deeds. No more talking to me. I'm like, you have problems? Go away. Talk to a therapist. Not me. Go away. So,
I hear therapists are good for you.
That's not me. Okay.
Okay.
Unless you guys, it's you guys. You can tell me. Okay. All right. You can tell me your problems. It's fine. I don't mind. We're good. I've known you a lot longer than this person anyway.
I don't know. I may be a strange being.
That's okay, Laura. You're my strange being.
Oh, thanks. I am strange. We're finally getting an activities director at work.
Yeah.
And the receptionist has met this lady now. Mm-hmm. And she's like, what did she say? She's quirky like you. And she's like, I mean it in a good way. I promise. I'm not offended.
Uh-oh. JC has claimed you first.
Oh.
I can't have you. That's okay. Montana Sky is my weird person. She's not here to say that or not, but she's mine. Because I've met her in person. I haven't met any of you guys in person.
How dare you not meet us in person?
You weren't on my path. Sorry. I mean, to be clear, I traveled like 6 hours on my way on purpose to see her, but we were going kind of through Montana anyway. Ah.
I'm just formatting my works cited thing. Slide. You know. Okay. Oh, that's on a separate line. Doesn't need to be. There we go. Aha! Here we go. Okay. So, I think I'm good to call it for a night. My presentation is 13 slides, and the max is allowed to be is 14. So, here we go. Ooh. I guess I could, show you guys my slides.
Yes, show us the work you've been doing.
All my stuffs. Okay. I'm gonna need to bring this down.
Jackson, come here. Where? Right here. Squat down. JC, the foot belonged to this gremlin. See, she said she saw a foot behind me. It was hanging out on the arm of the couch.
I am my own special person. Thank you, JC. Okay. Let me stop sharing the timer tab. Goodness gracious. Share this one instead. Okay. It's showing. So the distillation of my thesis statement is internet aesthetics and how they spread. But okay, let's do preview. So my actual research question is, how do platform algorithms and online communities contribute to the spread of dark academia to other media platforms, social media platforms, and the real world? Yeah. So go over the origins, the revival, how did it spread, part 2, dark academia versus technology, because they don't really use technology in the aesthetic, and yet they use it to post about it. The books, the criticisms, and capitalism, and conclusion. And my works cited. Ta-da! That is everything. Thank you, JC. Walk cited. There we go. Thanks.
Like you're right or anything, it's fine.
Yeah. So now I have my slides. I need to write what I'm going to say with the quotes I've been pulling from my sources. And then time it and record it and upload it.
How long does it have to be?
Between 10 and 15 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, so that's enough for tonight. I have all my slides. So you're gonna keep staying up?
Well, I'm getting hungry, so thought about playing Stardew Valley on my computer because that is always a time suck. I did watch Dirty Dancing on the couch earlier today, and I stayed awake through the whole thing.
Wow.
I mean, I was also chatting on my phone at the same time, like texting back and forth, so it was easy. So I didn't lay down and go to sleep. So I thought about making coffee, but we have no creamer in the house.
No creamer.
My roommate does coffee and milk, or not coffee. I mean, yeah, coffee and milk, but she uses milk and sugar instead of vanilla creamer.
Do you have milk?
We have milk, yes. I could probably do that. We really want to. Jackson, we make you a pot of coffee. Thanks. It does work well. Yes, I could do that. One cup can't hurt that way. I did nap today. Oh, I'm so tired.
Oh yeah.
It's only 1:30. Well, I now go still exhausted from being out in the sun yesterday and then walking in the humidity to work today. And then I work in the kitchen, which thankfully the night audit person has stopped turning on the heater for the back area. So it's not like 80 million degrees when I go in there. It's actually kind of chilly today and yesterday when I went into the kitchen. I was surprised.
Wow.
So let me tell you a funny story about me and this girl that trained me. Her name's Mia. She's 20. She just is now getting her high school diploma because she dropped out when her report, whatever. So the girl that is living with me now, she's there from 11 to 8 or 11 to 7. So the breakfast person will be there at the end of her shift. They overlap a little bit. Okay. So like if I was going to go in the morning, I'd be there at 5 in the morning and she'd be there until 7. So every so often I was like, hey, do you know what Mia, like the other day, I was like, hey, do you know what Mia, the person that trained me, do you know what she prepped for breakfast? Because whoever closes the breakfast area preloads the pans to cook whatever for breakfast the next day. So she's like, yeah, she prepped some bacon for you. I'm like, son of a crap, I hate the bacon. And that's why I always make the bacon for her to do because it's always so greasy. So like it's like pre-cooked bacon now. I keep baking sheets and then it's all greasy and it's such a pain in the butt to like one to cook because it goes fast. You have to do it often, like fill it up, replace it often. But then also it's such a pain in the butt to like clean up. And so I was like, and then my roommate, Crystalline, she laughed. She's like, you guys are so hilarious. I go, why? She goes, because that's the same reason why she left you the bacon to prep for breakfast the other day. Like we both leave each other the bacon as our silent protest to I don't like you or whatever. And so, and so, yeah. So because Mia, like, she'll like find the most random speck of something on a dish or a random grease spot somewhere in the kitchen and she'll send me pictures and like clean it before you leave. I'm like, but I don't bitch at her about it. There was orange on the floor and someone's like, are you cleaning up? I'm like, no, I wasn't here the last 2 days, so obviously that wasn't me, so I'm gonna leave it for her to find. So, um, I was off on Tuesday. So Monday, I wrote an order for her to put away. Like, okay, it was just a small order, but our order is usually bigger that gets ordered on Thursday, which was today, and it gets delivered on Friday. So, and you have to be like cooking breakfast at the same time you get to order because it usually gets here about 7, and breakfast is until 9. So I'm
Mhm.
like, what can I do? So not only did I put biscuits out because when you have biscuits, you have to make the country gravy and keep on refilling it every hour because it goes fast. I also gave her bacon to cook. And I also went through the inventory list and like, what do we need and how much heavy crap can I make her move around? And that's what I did. So, uh, so we both protest by giving each other bacon. So there's
I
that.
see.
It's the little things that count. Yeah. Uh, so this is how much time my 20-year-old trainer has on her hands. Okay, so everyone around here in Huntsville kept on tagging me on different like first work related things in this local group. So the sales manager of this hotel and another hotel in San Antonio where he lives saw me getting tagged a lot. So he sent me a message in Facebook Messenger. I didn't see it for like a couple of weeks, and I responded. He's like, "Hey, just come in on Monday. Valerie will be there at 8, and she'll interview you then." I'm like, "I'll come in at 9, not first thing in the morning on Monday." So then I was training, and like my second day of training, the guy who tagged me was there because he comes every couple of weeks. He comes to this hotel and goes to the other one. No big deal. Then our general manager Matthew was there in the kitchen area. Mia, the one who's training, was there, and I was there. Okay. And then Roland, the guy that tracked me down online, so to speak, said, "Oh, is Mia training you how to do things the right way?" And I said, "I don't know. I guess we'll find out on my first day alone." Okay. And she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, how rude." And then uh, and right before, like on the first day, Mia was like, "Oh, how'd you find out about the job?" I'm like, "Roland tracked me down and stalked me online. It was a joke. Told you."
Uh
Like,
huh. Uh huh.
but it comes to find out that when she heard that I broke up with the tamale guy boyfriend, she's like, "Oh, I bet Stephanie broke up with the tamale guy boyfriend too because she's after Roland." I'm like, "Roland is married, first of all. Second of all, it was a joke. And third of all, we interacted all of 20 minutes in front of you. You have a way too much active imagination on you." So
Mhm.
now I go out of my way to make her life miserable by making her make bacon and have
I
really
like
big
bacon.
order to put away. Yes, I like bacon too.
Mhm.
But
When
like,
somebody else has cooked it for me.
what was that?
When somebody else has cooked it for me.
Yes. And when I make it at home, I like making it in the oven because it doesn't get all splattery all over the top of the stove top.
That's
But
what my mom did tonight. Oh my gosh. We had bacon and homemade crepes.
mm,
So I had strawberry and Nutella and a homemade mascarpone whipped cream.
hmm.
It's amazing. Yeah. I'm about to fall asleep. We're gonna head out. Thank
Well,
you so much.
it was nice seeing you twice today, Laura.
I know. Fancy that.
I like your
It's only
background
been
you have
2.5 hours.
the
Thank you.
flowers.
Mm-hmm.
It looks cool.
Thank you. Bye, JC.
Bye, JC. Thanks for hanging
All
out.
right. Look at my white knee. So white. Anyway. Just gonna end stream.